Tumblr had everything except a way to make money. The site was filled with fandoms, memes, weird inside jokes, and a whole lot of NSFW content. That kind of chaos didn't exactly attract big advertisers. There were no ads, no real way to make revenue, and running a massive platform isn't cheap.
Tumblr's app was recently removed from the App Store, reportedly after images of child sexual abuse appeared on it.
Pure Evil, the downfall of the Tumblr app files. Deep dive. Capitalism and true crime. Hey guys, it's me here, Comrade Lavender, and I'm back with another deep dive anti-capitalism topic today. I wanted to talk about the downfall of Tumblr. I did one on the downfall of the Pinterest app, so I wanted to talk about Tumblr's rise and fall and overall downfall as well. But before we get started, all my YouTube videos related to this topic will be on the screen right now if you would like to check them out. So let's get started into this YouTube video topic.
And being able to have a voice and actually stop it.
Starting December 17th, the company will not allow adult content on its website.
Decreases the number of sites that predators can go to find victims so that they can use them for human sex trafficking. Also, it decreases the ways that predators groom victims of sex trafficking. First of all, they use pornography to desensitize them.
She warns parents still need to be vigilant.
Just because Tumblr no longer has pornography, as soon as one thing is taken down, there's probably 5 or 6 more sites that come up.
Tumblr was a microblogging platform launched in 2007, allowing users to post short-form content like text, photos, GIFs, and links to their own customizable blogs, which you could add music to and decorate the way you wanted. It focused on user-generated multimedia content, enabling users to reblog content from others to foster communities and fandoms. While not in the 2000s, by the early 2010s, it was experiencing significant growth in users and posts, becoming a major force in internet culture and aesthetics. Once a vibrant hub for self-expression and diverse communities, Tumblr seemed unstoppable in the early to mid-2010s. Fueled by fiercely loyal users who considered the site an integral part of their identity, the site was one of the most popular websites in the world, reaching over 100 million active users at its peak in early 2014. Speaking at the height of Tumblr's growth in 2012, Karp told The Guardian, "The only real tools for expression these days are YouTube, which turns my stomach," he said. They take your creative works, your film that you poured hours and hours of energy into, and they put ads on top of it. They make it as gross an experience to watch your film as possible. I'm sure it will contribute to Google's bottom line. I'm not sure it will inspire any creators." Karp added. Many young celebrities, including Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, and Frank Ocean, created their own Tumblr blogs and embraced a more raw, unfiltered online presence, interacting with fans on an unprecedented level.
I can't live without high heels. I would rather die than wear flats. I will be buried with 2 broken feet and high heels.
Lana Del Rey and Marina, formerly Marina and the Diamonds. These artists were heavily featured on Tumblr dashboards, with fans creating photo edits and sharing lyrics.
It's just a cigarette, and it cannot be that bad. Honey, don't you love me, and you know it makes me sad.
Which contributed to their rise in popularity. Nara Smith. While her presence waned due to scandals, Smith was a significant figure in the Tumblr beauty and influencer scene. Zola grew a large following by blogging on Tumblr about beauty and lifestyle topics, which helped launch her long-lasting YouTube career, Jenna Marbles. One of the most popular female YouTubers of all time, she was widely reblogged on Tumblr, which significantly boosted her initial visibility. Tumblr also helped people and social media influencers and vloggers such as the rise of scene queens. A lot of scene girls rose to fame on Tumblr and Myspace, and one of them was Dakota Rose.
Hey guys, I'm out on my terrace in Tokyo, Japan. I moved here about 3 days ago, and the first day I just came to my apartment and unpacked everything, and then the second day was a photo shoot, a really cool photo shoot, and the style is a little bit different than what I would normally do, but yeah, it was lots of fun. And now for the third day, I don't know yet. It's only 10 a.m., but yeah, I think that's about it. I'm sorry for the camera shaking.
Kiki Cannibal's slightly younger sister, who was born in 1995, originally from Orlando, Florida, who used to be a popular scene queen during the Myspace days. Dakota Rose had become famous all over the world thanks to websites such as Tumblr, where she would post pictures on her blog as a Barbie doll. And from her Tumblr success, saw her get popular mainly in South Korea and Japan. She got famous for her catfish photoshopped photos and became a Japan kawaii influencer. Her shot to fame was contributed to the Tumblr website, where she would post pictures of herself. But before this, when she was younger, when she was part of the scene queen culture, she gained infamy on social media for being highly problematic, as the fact that she had made racist remarks about the Asian community in the past and anti-LGBTQ+ comments online, before gaining popularity on Tumblr, the website. Tumblr also caused other scene queens to gain popularity, such as social media influencer Lita Muir. Letta Monster Bunny. Many of her photos, featuring her distinctive hairstyles, piercings, and fashion, were reblogged extensively on Tumblr. This helped cement her status as a prominent figure in the alternative and scene communities. Numerous fan blogs were created in her honor, dedicated to sharing pictures, answering questions about her, and documenting her various social media accounts, including her main Tumblr. Her fame on Tumblr and Myspace helped build a fan base that followed her to other platforms, including Instagram, YouTube, where she continued to post videos and grow her following until disappearing from social media. Another scene queen and Myspace influencer gained popularity from Tumblr as well. She was one of the biggest scene queens during 2006. Katie Babyface Skadosk was a prominent scene queen whose popularity grew significantly on early 2010s era blogging platforms, including Tumblr. The scene queen subculture, characterized by a specific emo scene style of fashion, hair, and makeup, thrived on these sites, and Skadosk was one of the most visible figures. Skadosk's distinctive scene hair and fashion were highly influential within the subculture. Her photos were widely reposted and served as inspiration for many others attempting to achieve a similar look. It also helped influencers such as Freely the Banana Girl, who is an Australian YouTube personality and vegan activist.
Hey Banana Munchers, Banana Girls, and distinguished others. I'm here with my mango and date smoothie. This is amazing. It's one of my favorite smoothies in the world. And you know what? I only discovered it a couple of weeks back. I've been on this lifestyle for 6 years, and I just discovered it by mixing in some water and mango and dates. I really believe in promoting fruity jewelry, fruity clothing, everything like that. So I want to show you my whole kit and caboodle today, all of my fruit bling. Okay, so I'll start off with my earrings. Look at these. How cool are these? These are real orange slices, and they've been resined, and I've got this necklace. And I can't tell you how many people come up to me like, "Are you wearing real fruit jewelry?" And I'm like, yes, I am.
I initially found this lifestyle for health and weight loss reasons, and I didn't really know much about animals or ethics or anything like that. I was brought up on a farm where we used to kill our own animals for meals, and I didn't have really any connection to the animals I was eating. But when I started to research it, I watched a whole lot of different documentaries. I just suddenly could not believe what I had been supporting for so many years. It was heartbreaking. I was crying all over the place, just thinking, what have I been supporting? You know, what am I doing? And I was like, man, I've been lied to. I've been lied to all this time, and these animals have been slaughtered around me, and I was supporting that. And now I'm going to try on the banana one. Okay, here's the banana one. Isn't this just cute? And I have my little banana accessory. Woo!
Freely's popularity on the internet began to rise due to her unapologetic approach, as she promoted her raw till 4 plant-based vegan diet that is a high-fruit, high-carb vegan diet. On Tumblr, she would post what she was up to and answer questions and address drama. She gained a following on Tumblr with people who supported her diet and animal rights activism online. Previously confined to niche text-based forums, fandoms exploded on Tumblr fueled by newfound connection and creativity. Whilst distinct Tumblr aesthetics directly influenced fashion trends that dominated mid-2010s, Tumblr was the go-to site back then if you were an influencer. On Tumblr, you could follow blogs that interested you, like if you were into the Barbie aesthetic, kidcore, rainbowcore, or goth aesthetic, you could find blogs to repost pictures, and you could add your own pictures to your blog as well. Tumblr represents a kind of utopian meadow where people went to gather beautiful images and important knowledge. But like many once great platforms such as Myspace, Tumblr is no longer people's or Generation Alpha's go-to site, following a catastrophic mass exodus from the platform and dwindling engagement. In 2013, Yahoo acquired Tumblr for $1.1 billion in an all-cash deal. The move was intended to modernize Yahoo's aging brand and bring in younger users. Yahoo promised to maintain Tumblr's independence and avoid over-commercializing the platform. However, right from the jump, there was a fundamental mismatch between Tumblr's community-driven culture and Yahoo's corporate capitalism goals. Yahoo saw Tumblr as a new advertising channel. Tumblr's users saw it as a sanctuary from traditional social networks and consumerism. Yahoo struggled to monetize Tumblr effectively. Despite its active user base, Tumblr lacked robust ad infrastructure. Native advertising attempts were inconsistent, and Tumblr's design did not lend itself well to conventional advertising formats. Users often ignored or blocked promoted content. After the acquisition, Tumblr's pace of innovation slowed. While competitors like Instagram and Snapchat rapidly introduced new features, Tumblr remained largely the same. Its mobile app was often criticized for poor functionality, and user concerns went unaddressed. Ultimately, the acquisition proved disastrous for Yahoo. Tumblr never met its revenue targets, and by 2017, Yahoo jumped ship and sold both itself and Tumblr to Verizon Communications. Tumblr continued to operate under Verizon, but the platform lost its momentum, struggling to compete with new competitors like TikTok. Tumblr has got backlash for in 2011, Lady Gaga's team had Tumblr seize the username Amen Fashion from a fan so the singer could use it for her own account. The name was taken from a song on Gaga's Born This Way album. A fan named Dylan had registered the Tumblr account Amen Fashion. Tumblr.com. When Lady Gaga's team reached out to create an account, Tumblr's support team took the name from the fan and gave it to Gaga. Tumblr's support team sent an email to the fan, justifying the decision by stating that Amen Fashion was a Lady Gaga song title and the fan's blog was not their primary one. The email also stated, "As you seem to be a massive Gaga fan yourself, we hope you see things the same way." The incident caused a minor controversy, with some users criticizing Tumblr for treating celebrities differently than regular users when it came to securing a desired username, and with many users criticizing Gaga and her team for using their power and money to take a name from a dedicated fan. Promoting thinspo content on its websites via hashtags and blogs, Thinspiration is disturbing toxic content, advocating toxic diet culture and extreme weight loss by means of images and text posts. The most common themes for Thinspiration text posts included dieting restraint, weight loss, food guilt, and body guilt. The Thinspiration content on Tumblr appears to be consistent with that on other mediums. Additionally, while some internet servers have attempted to block websites with pro-ana content, Thinspiration messages are prevalent and may have negative consequences for viewers. Instead of attempting to portray only the best parts of their lives, as is popular on other social media networks, such as Instagram and Facebook, Tumblr users openly confess their hardships, often in the form of self-deprecating humor. Themes such as loneliness, self-loathing, self-harm, and suicide are not uncommon. While Tumblr might provide a safe haven for teenagers and young adults to express their true selves, it is possible that the anonymous nature of Tumblr could influence the consumption of pro-eating disorder content. There has been speculation that Tumblr's anonymity has led to an increase in content glorifying self-harm on the website, including thinspiration content. Multiple factors caused Tumblr's decline, but the most significant was the 2018 ban on adult content, which alienated a core part of its community. Tumblr alienated its core users. A substantial portion of Tumblr's audience was there for its permissive stance on sexually explicit and LGBTQ+ content. The ban was seen as a betrayal of the platform's culture of creative freedom, and many users left for other sites in protest. The new automated system for detecting explicit material was notoriously flawed, flagging and removing safe-for-work content like art, photography, and posts from LGBTQ+ communities, which lead to further backlash and social media users leaving the website. Within months of the ban, Tumblr lost approximately 30% of its user traffic. In 2022, Tumblr reached a settlement with the New York City Commission on Human Rights regarding claims that its adult content ban disproportionately affected LGBTQ+ posts. The company was required to retrain its content moderation algorithms and review its appeals process to address this bias. Tumblr has faced backlash for exploitation in several areas, including selling user data for AI training. Tumblr has faced backlash for reportedly selling user data, including posts, to AI companies like OpenAI and Midjourney for training AI models. This practice, carried out by Tumblr's parent company Automatic, ignited controversy and criticism from users concerned about privacy and the unauthorized use of their content. In early 2024, reports from 404 Media and others revealed that Automatic was finalizing agreements to sell large datasets of user-generated content from Tumblr and WordPress to AI developers. Users felt the company's commitment to respecting opt-out requests for content already scraped was vague and insufficient. The controversy eroded user trust, particularly among artists and writers who had shared their creative work on Tumblr for years. Tumblr's situation drew comparisons to similar data-sharing deals, such as Reddit's agreement with Google, further highlighting industry-wide concerns about user data exploitation for AI development. Automatic, the company that acquired Tumblr in 2019, has been criticized for its layoff practices. In November 2023, a leaked memo detailed a major restructuring plan that cut most of Tumblr's staff, moving them to other divisions within Automatic. The memo revealed that the company had spent well north of $100 trying to turn Tumblr around, but had failed to improve its profitability. In April 2024, Automatic laid off 16% of its global workforce, over 280 employees, citing the need for increased efficiency. This followed reports from late 2023 that had raised concerns about Tumblr's future. Following the layoffs, some Tumblr users reported an increase in bugs, moderation issues, and a lack of customer support, suggesting that the reduced staffing negatively impacted the platform's user experience. Throughout its history, Tumblr has faced significant user backlash following various security incidents, including major data breaches and platform vulnerability. A large-scale hack occurred in early 2013, before Yahoo acquired Tumblr. In May 2016, a hacker known as Peace began selling stolen user credentials on a dark web marketplace. The exposed data included 65.5 million email addresses and passwords. Nowadays, across Gen Z influencer culture, there is vibrant nostalgia for the Tumblr era, with niche micro-aesthetics mimicking the tastes once heavily popularized by the platform in 2014. However, this has not significantly translated into a return to the platform. Despite remaining active, Tumblr continues to not be profitable. Acknowledging this challenge, Automatic CEO Matt Mullenweg stated that the platform loses $30 million each year and reassigned the majority of Tumblr's staff to other projects inside of Automatic. Tumblr faced recent controversy, with Mullenweg facing accusations of transphobia following a content moderation decision. The situation arose when Tumblr user, Pridstrojan, was banned from the platform. Pridstrojan claimed the ban was from expressing frustration with Tumblr's handling of transmisogynistic harassment, while also sharing post-gender affirming surgery photos. The issue escalated when Mullenweg publicly addressed the situation on his blog and other platforms. In doing so, he shared private details about the user's account as well as other private linked accounts. This sharing of private account details sparked outrage and prompted debates about privacy boundaries and responsible disclosure in online conflicts. Critics highlighted the power imbalance in Mullenweg's position, raising questions about transparency and accountability in platform moderation. Concerns regarding platform moderation are further amplified by Tumblr's past controversies impacting the transgender community. These incidents have been particularly upsetting given the platform's initial role in fostering tangible online communities for marginalized groups.